Hello, it is almost November and I just feel like fall has sped by us so fast. So with that being said, I know that I have not stuck to any goals or any plans for the season very well, and I would really like to try to rein that in and plan out November a little bit better than I planned out the last few months. So I thought we could do that today. I'm going to speed round, go through what my goals were, and then I'm going to plan November goals around these goals if I feel like they need more work, or if they don't, then we'll just leave them as they are. So my spiritual goal is to do my morning devotional consistently. My personal goal is to read 10 pages a night. My work goal is to get new employees. My friendships goal is to maintain the friendships that I have. My giving goal is to tithe well. My home goal is to stick to my systems. My health goal is to eat more at home. My marriage goal is to spend more one-on-one time with Doug. Our finances goal is to get 3 to 6 months in savings, ideally 6 months in savings. My motherhood goal is to do at least one fun, different thing a week. So I do feel like I've stuck to these pretty well, but there are some that still need work. For health, my goal was to eat more at home. I feel like I've been starting to cook more at home, but it really hasn't been on the forefront of our agenda. But I am really hoping to make that one of my goals for this coming month. I think home is going to be at the forefront for the next few months of trying to take care of our house and get it together in a way that is there's less friction. So even just filming this video, I have stuff under my desk because I don't know where to put it. And we've got clothes on the floor and we've got Graham's toys in different spots, and it'll be really nice. I'm thinking if we can reorganize the closet, reorganize the laundry room, get Graham's room together in a way that is an actual child's room setup, not repurposing all of our leftover furniture into spots that kind of work in there but kind of don't work. So I think we will have a few home projects. I think in November, the one project I really want to do is rearrange my closet. And I'm thinking if we can move all the clothing to one side, we could do all of the paperwork, supplies, everything else on the other side. And that would, I think, make it a lot more simple to manage in there. Because right now I had tried to print out this paper and I had to like part my clothes like it was the sea, and I had to hold it there, and it's not a huge deal, but it's not super convenient either, because if I print from the other room I have to run in here and try to get it before it jams. So that is going to be a project that I'm actually looking very much forward to. And for motherhood, I think that's always going to be my top every month that I really want to focus on, because like my goal is to have one fun thing a week. Obviously I want to do more fun things than that, but I want to do one fun different thing a week. And I think those are going to be my top 3 priorities for the month, and then I'm going to rely on my systems for the other goals. And I just like that. I just keep thinking of that quote in the James Clear Atomic Habits book, like, you don't rise to your goals, you fall to your systems. And if I can just rely on these systems, tithing is going to be consistent, my devotional is going to be consistent, my reading is going to be consistent, but I do need to focus on the other things and set up more, I guess, systems, more intentional fun things for Graham, more focus on the home versus, you know, putting a band-aid on a broken bone with it. I think that if I do that, everything will kind of inch up a little bit, and I think that that is a really good slow pace to be at, and I'm very comfortable with that. So that is our goals overview and my top 3 priorities for next month. I'm choosing my goals to be the one fun thing a week with Graham, the newer home organization stuff that we're going to do, and then cooking at home more. So I'm going to research 4 things that we can do that would be out of the norm for us. I know that there is a train train museum near us. I know that we have a restaurant near us also that is on a small airfield and we could watch the airplanes. So I think I'm going to try to look into some things like that. And those are all indoor things that we could really enjoy and he would super love, and it would be totally different for us versus going to the mall and playing in the play area, going to church and playing in the play area, which he loves. He has fun with that, but I'm trying to think out of the box. And then for new home organization, I'm going to focus right now. I'm going to focus on I want to focus on one thing a month because that'd be very easy to accomplish. But I want to do it all right now also. So maybe I'll do 2 things a month. And I'm thinking we'll probably do the garage first so we can get the car in the garage because right now there's so much stuff in there. It's a disaster. We cannot get the car in the garage and I would really like to do that. So I'm thinking that'll be a priority. And then I'm also thinking that this closet will be the priority because I really want to get that sorted out and I would like to get the stuff under the desk that is all office supplies out from under the desk and either into the desk or into its new home in the closet. And then cooking at home more, I'm going to plan, this probably is very minimal to many women out there who cook at home every single meal, every single day, but we do not do that. I'm thinking if I can cook 5 dinners at home, I was thinking even 4 dinners would be a win for us. But if I can cook 5 dinners a week at home, and make that an actual thing for the month November, that would feel like a huge win. Those are going to be my tangible goals, but I am going to do some research on where Graham and I can go in November. That would be really fun. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to plan out my monthly calendar for November, which I have in my bucket list, and I'm going to base my calendar off of my bucket list and what I've already done with it. So looking at it, I have a few things on our bucket list that we have not done yet. We have not carved pumpkins, which we will be doing tomorrow night. We have not had a cozy al fresco breakfast, so I'm thinking of doing that on Saturday. We have not hosted a Friendsgiving because it's not November yet, and we were thinking about hosting it, but it is really difficult to do that in our small home with Graham around, so we're gonna go to a Friendsgiving instead, and we will be making something for that. I have made hot chocolate. I did do that. That feels good. We've not roasted pumpkin seeds, which again we'll do tomorrow when we carve our pumpkins. We have not gone to a festival. I really wanted to go to the Scarecrow Festival that is in a town probably a half hour away from us, but we were out of town when that happened, so I'm wondering if we'll be able to go to a festival this year, but I don't know that we will. We have not visited a local town like we're on vacation. I was supposed to have a girls' day with my cousin the other day, and we didn't make it to the town. We had breakfast like on the way, and then we saw a store, we're like, oh, let's go there, and then we ended up shopping in that strip mall, and we ran out of time to go to the town. So even though we didn't go to the town and shop and explore like we were tourists or from out of town, we still had a really good day, and I call that a win. So even though I can't technically check it off, I'm gonna check it off anyways. And then Halloween movie night, we have watched a few movies. We've watched Hocus Pocus. I couldn't think of it for a second. We've watched Halloween Town, and we still have to watch The Haunted Mansion, which again, I'm thinking we'll do tomorrow, so that'll be really fun. I'm also seeing the only thing left that we haven't done is take a family photo, and I would like to do that still, but I need to have someone other than Doug and me there, because if we're talking about taking family photos as selfies, we have done that, but we have not taken a family photo, just us without the camera in my hand. So I'm gonna work that into my calendar, and we'll kind of adjust what our month is gonna look like for that. For our budget, I would like to stick to entering in. I just created our November spreadsheet so we can enter in every expense, and it will be pretty easy to just fill in as we go. And then I also have a separate Christmas spreadsheet that just has everyone's names and how much we've spent, and that will just help us kind of right size going into the next year. How much do we spend on gifts? You know, should we increase it a little more with the way inflation and everything is gone, or should we, you know, come up with different options? So we will see how November goes, and we'll enter in and we will fall to our systems. And my system is I'm going to enter in every expense, and I'm hoping you guys will keep me accountable for that, because sometimes I just don't want to do it, and I don't even think about it because it's just not a habit, and that's really what it is that I just don't think about it, and I really should. What I'm reading this month is The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I don't know why every time I try to say it I struggle, but there's just so many words. But I really like it so far. I'm more than halfway through, and it's just really cute. It says on the cover, a warm and witchy hug of a book, and I think I brought that up in my last video too, but it's just cozy and witchy and not creepy witchy, and I'm good with that. So it's very nice so far. I'm excited to finish it. I will finish it on Halloween. Right now I'm on track to finish it, and instead of doing 10 pages a day, I'm doing 20 pages a day, because I didn't start it until later in October, but that's okay. I'm really enjoying it at the end. I finished my 20 pages at the end of the night. I'm like, I wish I could keep going, but it's late and I'm tired, so then I have to finish and just call it a until the next day. Okay, and then the last thing on my list is my favorites. So right now I have been rewatching Gilmore Girls again. I do have issues with the main characters, but the coziness of the show is definitely there. And so, of course, in the fall, I watch it every year. I am loving Practical Magic. I listened to the book on tape, and it's so different from the movie. I can't say I really super loved it, just because I do love the movie a lot. And it was like kind of like if you squint you might be able to see the similarities, but there's so much different at the same time. So I did like it. It did feel very autumn for me, but I definitely like the movie more. So favorite movie is Practical Magic, and I do have to say that that is in my top 3 favorite movies of all time. I love it any time of year. Sometimes I just feel like watching it and I watch it. I'm still loving the ACOTAR series and the Fourth Wing series. I listen to them when I'm working, and those are just on repeat in my headphones. My favorite podcast is Murder with My Husband. I love Peyton and Garrett. They're so cute, and I just really enjoy the way that Peyton focuses on the victims and their families, but I love the way she story tells to Garrett too, and I love his reactions. So it's just a great podcast for me. I have their mug on my shelf. My friend bought it for me last year because she knew that I liked them, and I still really like them. They're on my favorite things shelf. Nemo's Dreamscapes, still my favorite. I love them because they don't have ads in the middle of it. So I can just play this video and it'll play for hours, and I'm not interrupted constantly by ads. And I did put on a different channel once, not even realizing it wasn't Nemo's Dreamscapes, and there were ads constantly, and it was ridiculous. So I'm really glad I found these guys first, and I just stick to that. But that is everything for October. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, join us again next time. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!